For more on Thailand, let's talk with, and I hope I get Win's last name right, Win Udomrachtavanich. He is Asset Plus Fund Management CIO. He is Thailand's top performing fund manager. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it. And did I get your name pronounced properly? I hope so.
Good morning, Melissa. That's correct. That's correct.
Good morning. Wonderful. Okay. Let me first talk about what we heard from over the weekend, the information we heard from the Prime Minister. How do you think that will move the markets today?
Actually, I think the market is quite expect his move already. So I think that kind of a move during the weekend is going to be quite insignificant to say to the market movement today.
All right. Looking at the stock exchange,
yes.
Go ahead. I was just going to say, looking at the stock exchange of Thailand just over the last 6 weeks, we've seen it dropping 7% also since that state of emergency was put in place by the Prime Minister. How do you look at the stock exchange of Thailand in terms of its short-term and its long-term movements?
For the short term, I think the market still have some value. However, you still have to price in the discount of this kind of political uncertainty along with the flow that may have a chance to go out if this kind of political uncertainty is quite lingering for quite some period of time. We think that the value that most people that we advise to get in is something around 10 times of the PE, the forward PE in 2011. That is the level of something 720, 730 points. Okay. For the long-term investor, we think that the Thai market is still very attractive. If you look at the earning perspective, if you look at the pure fundamental of the economy of the Thai market, it is definitely one of the best in Asia, to say. Okay, so basically, if you're a long-term player, I think this point can come in.
Win, let me ask you for a moment. Why do you think it's one of the best in the region? Why is that?
The earning, if you look at the key sectors like financial, like energy, like the properties, the earning growth is quite spectacular, to say. Bank earning this year is quite a dramatic improvement compared with last year. That is not quite bad as well in terms of the last year. Energy sector, we definitely got one of the good energy sector in the region as well. And I mean the valuation of itself trading at 8 times, 9 times, comparing with trading in the North Asia in Taiwan, it is a lot cheaper, to say. So I think it is a valuation point attractive and a fundamental point attractive as well.
And when, before we wrap up, I also want to talk to you about the Thai baht falling the most we've seen in 10 months. I'm curious about your assessment of the currency and how it has been moving.
Actually, it is quite surprised as well that after political uncertainty is escalating after April 10, we see that actually Thai baht appreciate a little bit. Before the April 10, Thai baht is trading roughly around 32.30 something, and now it is trading at 32.20. So it is a 10 basis point. That is an improvement. So I think the investor basically is still waiting and see that how the outcome is going to be. So I think this time it is a gauging and a patient game, to say.
All right, Win, just wrapping up also, you are joining us live from our Bangkok studio. I'm curious what it is like there in the financial district and what it is like just in the capital itself with this ongoing unrest.
Actually, life is doing quite normal. Traffic is a little bit worse than usual, but I think in terms of a day-to-day worker like us, I think the market is quite doing as usual. People go to work as normal, so nothing that is different.
Well, Win, thank you so much for going to work as usual and joining us this morning. Win, again, Udomrachtavanich, Asset Plus Fund Management CIO. We do appreciate your time.